All right. So since this new season launched, I'm actually pretty impressed with the skins that we've gotten. But what you guys probably noticed that when you went into the seasonal store, things were a little slim, right? It's the first time I've noticed this, right? Because it never happened before. Okay, you'll notice I've got the previous. I think I've got two more seasons. Yeah, two more seasons I've got to upload to cover as reviews. In this one, I've almost maxed out getting most of the stuff because most of the characters don't have seasonal skins to buy. A lot of the skins that are really decent are actually purchasable. Sorry, not purchasable. They're actually available either say through Invasions or the actual seasonal tower within Invasions itself. So I'm actually not against this. Now this was confirmed. This is Ice Cream FGC on X. It says Fate Unknown comes back and confirms the lack of pallets you are currently seeing in the seasonal store isn't a mistake, it's intentional. Good. We don't need just filler. We need really good skins. Less work on the crappy pallets and more work on giving us unique skins that really sort of make our characters stand out. He says moving forward there will be less pallets if anything at all. He hasn't been wrong once thus far. I'm really hoping, and this is his quote as well, top. Seasonal content is being wound down. Less seasonal pallets are the norm going forward for the last few seasons remaining. So what I'm wondering, just a theory, right? And you can also see the trailer for the current Invasion season, is that they've probably been listening to the feedback and going, yeah, these are kind of shit. We're sick of all the yellows and the crappy browns and stuff. Let's actually give us skins. Because when they put the skins on the store, the actual premium store for people to buy, people go nuts, right? Because they, apart from maybe the Lee May one, which, you know, I don't know why they didn't make it deception accurate. The rest of them are really good. Yeah? So they're probably watching that. They're probably watching also the purchase history that people are spending their seasonal currency on when it comes to the actual in-game seasonal skins. And they're probably noticing that people are getting the ones that really do feel like, yes, this is absolutely something that's representative of the seasonal skin moving forward, right? Rather than just going, oh, we'll give you some yellow and green and brown and blue shit. And yeah, that'll do. No, people are actively wanting, yes, no, I want, for example, Season of the Storms? You know, actively wanting like lightning and sort of like that sort of stuff coursing over your body in terms of like veins, you know, lightning veins and, you know, the glowing eyes and stuff like that. People want that. People want to have a skin per character that's representative and multiple palettes within that skin, right? The colors within the skin. They want that rather than having like, you know, oh, we've just got a crappy palette for these old skins that are already in the game. And yeah, like it's just a waste of time. It's just boring. It's grindy. It's a waste of currency resource. And it's better off that we just have a really unique skin that amplifies the season that it's in. Now, moving forward, I don't know, given the future of the game, whether or not they should bother with any more, you know, seasonal shop stuff. Right? Like obviously there's another season with shit like the Shang Tsung season. Season of the Shang, I suppose you could call it, right? But like, I just think, right, that if you want people to play Invasions, you got to make Invasions way more interesting. You got to put tons of content in there that is actually worth unlocking, right? Don't worry about the seasonal shop, maybe, right? Or take the seasonal shop, yeah. Put that in Invasions as another shopkeeper, and then you can go in there and just buy like the gear pieces, right, for your character. Okay, that's what I'd do. Keep it all in Invasions, right? Keep it all in there, right? Now, what I would do also, because there has been sort of like data mined that possibly the Warrior Shrine, which we may find out what it is at the end of the last season. It may actually go live and be a shop that allows you to buy all the, you know, any and all sorts of stuff that has been available from Kombat League this whole time. That would be absolutely incredible. I would never have to play that AIDS-inducing piece of garbage game mode ever again to get anything I want. I can simply just grind up currency somewhere else. Because a lot of people don't like playing online. Or if they do play online, they might just muck around in casuals. They don't give a shit about Kombat League and trying to be some like esports only pro. They just want to get the cool stuff to make their character look good. And these skins that you can see above are actually pretty good. I'm actually really impressed. I was hoping that they turn out really good for Reptile season, and it turns out that they actually are. They really are, right? So that's great. Keep doing that. Less is more. Okay? Definitely remember that, NetherRealm. Less is more. So, if the Warrior Shrine allows us to buy all the seasonal stuff that's come out for every season for Kombat League, that's great. It means that people have a lot more choice. They don't have to worry about playing online to get stuff. They can just grind up the currency elsewhere. Or you can take into account what we've seen with, what is it? Like Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising, where most of their daily quests or weekly quests are tied to doing something online, like playing 2 matches, you know, doing a Raging Strike, you know, doing 5 skills, that sort of stuff. But some of them I've noticed recently have also been updated because some of them were heavily focused on Grand Brews and sometimes you can't get a match depending on time of day. So they're going, oh, just go into the lobby and use a paraglider. Go into the lobby and change the music. Go into the lobby and access the what's that mini game? The crane game, right? These things that you can do very easily that allow you to fulfill the daily and weekly quests, right? I think they should do that, right? Bring that in, currency that's tied to that. I know we've got the daily quest there already, right? But if you were going to have stuff that's basically going to be like, right, let's really sort of hammer down and, you know, try and get people to spend like money to access the stuff in the Kombat League, like the Warrior Shrine, then do that. I think that'd be absolutely amazing, right? But yeah, less is more. Less is definitely more when it comes to this sort of stuff. It's obvious, and probably by their own metrics, that people aren't buying the pallets and rather going for the actual skin itself that's representative of the season. I think that's why Fate has said this, you know, because why waste all of that effort and that time when you could make really great, like one great skin per character? And I'm hoping, just to finalize, that the DLC characters are going to be able to access some sort of like skin that's representative to each of the seasons that's come out already. So that way they can have something that feels like, yes, this is part of, you know, they've actually been able to get a season of the Reptile skin for Quan Chi or Ermac or something like that. We don't have that at the moment. And it's kind of, it feels all over the place, right? I don't like the idea of having like, you know, all of these different multiple colored palettes, you know, that are very just sort of like blase, you know, just crap, just rubbish, right? So tone it down, less is more, and I think you'll find that people will be much more engaged in wanting to try and get hold of this stuff, because I'm definitely more interested in trying to get this content now because of the quality of the skins. There's less of them to grind for. So anyway, I'll leave it there. Let me know what you guys think. Catch you next time.